Alright, this video will take you through activity 2.4 multiview sketching number 6. And here I've already set up, again, techniques from the last two videos to help you with multiview sketching. Set up our glass boxes, making sure, again, your top view, front view, right side view are appropriately placed and in alignment. As far as the dimensions go, these angled lines, again, can kind of go through and add a little bit of difficulty with trying to count squares. I go off this back section. So here I'm going to have 8 wide, and then here I got 1, 2, 3, 4, one more on the top, so 5 tall. And then on the depth, this one here can be a little tricky. I know this one's 2. If I follow along this line, here's 2 more there, so which would be 4. And if I follow along this line, this 2 more would put me out to this point, would be 6. So that's kind of how I've found and derived those particular measurements. Alright, so one thing is as I look at the front view, I'm going to end up seeing, I'm going to mark which faces. So I'm going to see an X here, I'm going to see one here, and I'm going to see this face. Now I got 2 angled lines in here. Same thing though, is I'm going to see this as a rectangular face across the top, or across the front, I should say. And so it goes all the way from front, along the front, from side to side. So there's my front view. As far as this, I won't see this as an angled line. It'll be too wide and go all the way up to the top. So it's going to look foreshortened. And then I'm going to see this face. So this is going to come over 2, drop down 1, and then come out until it hits the rest of the part. So I'm going to see that face get generated. Darken those with object lines. So there's that one. As far as when we transfer to the top, I am going to see this angled line here. So it starts here in the corner, and as I look, it's going to come back. So if I trace back on this, so here's 2, here's 4, here's the line that this lines up to, so it's going to come all the way back till it hits to about 2 on the part. So I'm going to see this line up, be able to put that angled edge in there. And then I'm going to end up seeing that, so from here, from the back face, I'll use, here's the 2 deep, and go 4, so which will line up right there. Go ahead and draw in that face. Same thing on the other side, so you know you're going to see 2 rectangular faces there. And then as far as this, so it's going to be 2 wide, and it's going to stick out 2. So actually I'm going to see it's almost going to just look like another little rectangle, or square in this case. So as I put that in perspective. So there's the top view. Right side view is now where we're going to see this face, this little face right there, and this one. So the easiest one to look at is this one's going to be 4 tall by 2 deep. It's going to see another little, that other little rectangle being put on top. As far as this goes, we're going to see this angled face also go back here. So it's going to go all the way from the edge, from this point, all the way out to here. So again, we can't really tell it's angled. And then the last one we have is our triangle. So it's going to come down to 2. So mark my 2 points, draw it in, and there you'll be able to see that right side view getting finished. Again, angled lines, just as we've talked before. Watching to make sure that you know where you're starting and where you're ending, and being able to find those points, locating those, and using, making sure to use some other points if you need to count. Making sure top, front, right side's in the right positioning. They're all aligned, and everything is nice and neat. So this will finish out number 6 for activity 2.4.